lesson of mine. It's CryptoNet007. Today we're going to do an old favorite of mine from the 80s from, I think it's 1982. And that's Aldo Nova Fantasy. I really dug the guitar solo on this song when I first heard it. I still love it. What we're going to do is, he's playing in a G minor pentatonic scale, okay? So what we're going to do is start out with the solo. What happens is he starts out on the 18th fret on the B string, and he stretches it up, and then he hits the 15th fret on the E string, and you give the B the vibrato, and you do it several times, so it's all it is, very simple. Then he stops and he hits that B string, or that E string on the 15th fret again, and then pulls up the 18th fret on the E string. And then what we do there is then we pull off on the 18th and down to the 15th, the 18th on the B string, and back to the 15th, and then pull it up again. So it's like this. Okay. Next we come down here to the same, it's the same, we're just going an octave down on the G minor. So instead of up here, we're going to do it up here. Okay, so what he's doing here is just pulling up on the 5th fret on the G string, and then he's laying down his two fingers on the B and the E and hitting those two. So you stretch up a half a tone on the G string, and you hit the E, the B and the E, and then you pull off from the 6th fret to the 3rd fret on the B string, so it sounds like this. And at that point, he pulls up on the B string on the 6th fret. But at this point, hit those first three notes again, pulling up on the G and the B and E, laying it down. And then you take that G string and just stretch it. That whole tone there, it gives it that funky sound. And then come down with the down bend. So. Okay, now next step we have is a pull off. We're just pulling off on the G string on the 3rd fret, and then we're pulling off on the 5th fret on the D string, and then the 3rd fret on the B string. So it sounds like this. I believe he doubles it up on one point. And that last part there just, okay, so it sounds like this. Gonna have to get the timing right in that. And then what we do is we pull up on the G string a full tone again on the 5th fret, and skip that B string like we were laying it down. Just hit the E string on the 3rd fret. Okay, and then you just basic blues, you know, bending. That's all it is. It's very simple. It's just the way he phrases it, you know. So that has a lot to do with most cool sounding guitar solos. It's something that everybody does all the time, but it's just the way, if you can do it just a little bit different and get that, you know, that sound, then it can make the difference, all the difference. So back to that point, That's a half a tone bend. Okay, so we have okay, then we just go ahead and tap onto that 12th fret on the G string. Okay, the last part of the solo is right back up here where we started, but we're gonna strike the string on the 18th fret and pull up, and then we do a pull off. So it's going up, back, down, and then we pulling off. Okay, so here it is. So you pull that off twice, picking it. Hit that 15th fret on the E string. And do the same thing on the E string. And that's it. Now you strike it again while you're up a full tone. Alrighty, so that's the end of the solo. And I'll just do the last part for you again real quick. And then the little fill to start with the keyboards. That starts on the 18th fret to the 17th to the 15th to the 13th. Okay, and then to the B string starts on the 15th fret, and a whole step down, another whole step down, and then a half step down, which would be the 10th fret. So it's 15, 13, 11, and 10. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the lesson and practicing it. It's a lot of fun to play, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Later.